What is up, guys? If you do not know, Conor McGregor has been injured once again, and his fight with Michael Chandler has been pushed back. Now, Michael Chandler goes on Instagram, puts out a video giving us an update on how he's feeling.
Well, it's Monday morning. On the trail right now, getting my mind right, thinking about what has transpired over the last couple of days. Obviously, you guys saw it all. Got the rug pulled out from underneath me at the last possible moment. Had just got done with my last sparring session Thursday morning. Had been hearing rumblings since Monday, obviously, but really got the call about an hour after my last sparring session was completed. An hour after a celebration. Anybody who has trained for a fight, or anybody who has gone through a training camp for something, you go through a really hard block, and then in order to peak, you get toward the very end to where you don't go hard anymore, as to throw yourself into the fire and take the chance of injuries, overtraining, bumps, bruises, cuts, all of those different things. And I had just gotten done with that. The happiest and healthiest and hardest to kill, most dangerous man I have ever been in my entire life. In that moment, to 30 minutes later getting a phone call that all of that was for naught. Or was it? Reminds me of the story about the man at the bottom of the hill, where God comes to him in a vision and says, "I need you to push this rock." And the man pushes it and pushes it and pushes it. His shoulders are bleeding, his hands are bleeding. He is dead dog, tired, exhausted. Finally quits and looks up and said, "God, why would you tell me to push this rock up the hill if you knew I wasn't going to be able to do it?" And he said, "Son, you misunderstood what I said. I didn't tell you to push the rock up the hill. Just because the rock was at the base of a hill doesn't mean I was telling you to push the rock up the hill. I was just telling you to push the rock." Sometimes in life, the best thing that you can be is just obedient to the cause, obedient to the grind, obedient to the process. And the result is going to take care of itself. Whether that result is a letdown, whether that result is a delay, whether that result is a set of circumstances in which are out of your control. So what do I do now? A little bit of uncertainty in my life. When's this fight going to happen? What date would it be rebooked for? What venue? How bad is the injury? Reports have come out that it's not that bad, just needs a little bit of a delay, but it's still no guarantees. But I thrive in the no guarantees. Just a walk-on kid from High Ridge, Missouri, who has continued to trot in a forward trajectory, no matter what the opposition, no matter what the circumstances, no matter what the situation. It's not up to me to will outcomes into existence. It is up to me to do the work. We let the work talk. We do the work, and we do the work until we've become undeniable. Don't you dare disrespect me by feeling sorry for me. Don't you dare disrespect me by having any kind of sympathy. Be emboldened by my situation. Be emboldened by my steadfastness and my immovability of hitching my dreams to a shooting star and continuing to move forward. If you've been on this journey with me for a long time, you know how I operate. You know where my mindset is, where my mental is. And it is nowhere near down in the dumps. I am emboldened by this test, and this test ain't done yet. And this test shall turn into part of my testimony. So we keep moving forward in the face of adversity with complete disregard to previous failures, previous setbacks, previous things outside of our control, and future opposition. Love you guys. Keep walking on. God bless. I'll see you at the top.
Now, Dana White came out and said Conor McGregor never leads up to a fight and tries to renegotiate a contract or get more money. Conor McGregor is hurt right now. It's absolutely real. He's never done anything like that. Some people are saying that it's made up or some type of, conspiracy or something like that. But, Dana's saying that it's real. And a lot of people are speculating, will he even come back? Is Conor going to come back? I mean, he's got all the money that he needs, and does he really need to fight anymore? Now, Conor did put out a response saying, very tough to be ruled out of my scheduled return bout. I picked up an injury prior to the press conference that required more time to heal than was available to me. The decision to postpone the fight was not made lightly, but one made in consultation with my doctors, the UFC, and my team. My fans and opponent deserve me at my best for this fight, and we will get there. Thank you for the messages of support. I am in good spirits and confident I'll be back. Now, the thing is, I think the injury is real, and I think that they're doing the right thing by not rushing Conor back into this, because we wish that he wouldn't have rushed back into the Poirier fight when the video came out that he had those micro fractures in his shin. Like, if his shin bone didn't get snapped, we probably would have seen Conor back way earlier than we've seen him. And, we still haven't seen him since that injury. So we don't even know how he will perform when some opponents try to leg kick that leg, because it's going to happen. But I'm glad they're taking their time. There's no rush. But, Father Time doesn't stop for no one, and Conor's not getting any younger.